Hey, good morning, CSL. Good morning. I'm Jake, that's James, that's Joe. That's the fastest I've ever said that. I timed it. And I'm really excited for today. The guest artist and I picked some very interesting music today, in hopefully a good way. But the first one is going to be a wonderful opening song called Holy Ground. Which we have done before, and we would love for you all to sing the chorus with us. But first, please give it up for LaVon Hardison.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, can we just say how wonderful it is that spring is like doing its thing? Doesn't it feel good? Doesn't it feel good to like drive here and it's like light and like everything's like zzz and then zzz and then like zzz. Okay, the song.
Yeah, the song. We would love for you all to sing the chorus when it comes, so it's going to sound something like this. 2, 3, 4.
Gentle, easy, gentle, easy.
Let me hear you go. Yeah.
Oh yes, now we wanna be more. Walk like that.
Perfect.
Yeah. Everywhere I am is holy ground, and I walk with God. Everywhere I am is holy ground, and the power and the presence of pure spirit makes my path gentle and the power and the presence of pure spirit makes my path gentle and easy. Gentle, so very easy. I want more of gentle, so very easy.
Who wouldn't want more of that? Who wouldn't want more gentle and easy? Ease comes from being in cooperation, in rhythm with universal flow. Not fighting against it, but moving with it as a beautiful dance. What if life could be a dance? And the earth could be our ballroom? And what if we moved with the rhythms of nature, being lifted and comforted and encouraged, and yet also learning to step back from those things that no longer serve us? And what if it was, gentle and easy? Who wants to give up learning through crisis? Praise God, you might be here today for that reason. So today I speak my word that we co-create this service together by listening to the promptings of our heart, which are in rhythm with the earth and rhythm with the heavens and rhythm with the universe. And when we are in that rhythm, life is gentle. Life is easy. And so it is, and let it be, and so it is.
Everywhere I dance is holy ground, and I dance in love. Everywhere I dance is holy ground, and the power and the presence of pure spirit makes my path gentle and easy. Gentle, oh, easy. I want it easy. I want it gentle. It can be gentle. Right now it's easy. I know it's gentle. Oh, it's so easy. Good morning. It is a beautiful morning. I mean, really. My name's Andrea Weatherhead. I'm a minister here at Center for Spiritual Living. And I like to welcome everybody here, welcome everybody online who's joining us, because even though we fill these seats, we also fill lots of other seats out in the ether, all across the country and the world, actually. So welcome to everybody online. We teach here that being in rhythm with the universe means believing in something larger than yourself and knowing that the universe is in a conspiracy for your benefit at all times. When you can remember that, things are gentle and easy. So the prayer this morning was just fabulous for that, especially around tax time and April and everything, gentle and easy. So we would love to connect with you if you have been coming, but you have not gotten our newsletter. We'd love you to fill out the connection card that's in front of you, and then online there's a connection you can make on the email. There'll be a link. We just want to send you information because we have classes, we have workshops, we have retreats, we have travel. We have all kinds of things that we want to serve you with to remind you of who you are and how fabulous you are as an expression of spirit.
We also would like for people to know that you can get prayer support. There's a support card. You can do a prayer request, drop it in the basket, or give it to someone back there with a purple shawl. And also, if you don't even know anything about us, the very top card, you can take it with you if you're new. It describes a lot about us in a short, digestible way. So I think with that, follow us online. We're on all kinds of things, TikTok, Facebook, everything. So then also, I am being reminded by the spiritual director that I have a ministry or a project that's called Creativity as a Spiritual Practice. We meet once a month, every third Thursday at 6:30 online. Last Thursday, just now, we did a music session that I think some of you enjoyed. This coming month, we'll be doing improv. And there's a spiritual practice in improv, believe me. Knowing how to respond rather than react. And being able to have confidence in whatever Spirit takes through you. That's improv. So come and join us on May 21st online. And with that, I'll hand it back. Thank you.
Won't you let your sun shine on the inside, shine out? Won't you let your sun shine on everyone? Let your love shine out. Won't you let your sun shine on the inside, shine out? Won't you let your sun shine on everyone? Let your sun shine out. In the morning when you rise, just like the sun, light up the sky. And in the morning when you start, oh, feel the warmth shine from your heart. Shine out, shine out, shine out. Won't you let your sun shine on the inside, shine out? Won't you let your sun shine on everyone? Let your love shine round. When you're alone out in the night, I'll be for you a guiding light. And if we join with everyone, we'll light the world just like the sun. Shine out, shine out, shine out. Light up the world with the warmth in your hearts, our soul we can share in the beauty of all. Rise in this world, we can all shine together, embracing all life. Love makes everything grow. Shine out, shine out, shine out, shine out. Won't you let your sun shine on the inside, shine out? Won't you let your sun shine on everyone? Let your love shine out, shine out, shine out, shine out, shine out, shine out. Light up the world with the warmth in your heart, our soul we can share in the beauty of all. Rise in the world, we can all shine together, embracing all life makes everything grow. Shine out, shine out, shine out, shine out, shine out.
Okay, yeah, come here. We gotta. No, they don't get away with this. Come on, get your microphone. I'm sorry. This. No, you did something right.
Yes.
Looking at those guys. I love you, I bless you, and here's the deal. Religion is too much of a spectator sport.
Word.
And we listen to somebody else, and then we think that that's going to shift us. No, it's engagement that shifts you.
Truth.
Now, one of the reasons that I think Sufis become mystics is because they actually chant the name of God over an hour in a dance. And then they get, so what that happens is it actually activates your DNA. It shifts you from the inside. But too much of us have been influenced by Northern Europe. God bless Northern Europe.
Child.
No disrespect for Northern Europe.
No disrespect.
But a lot of it's up here. I know. How many of you went to Lutheran churches where toe tapping was almost wild? But we're going to talk about the earth today. And people who are earth-centric move.
Right?
So we're going to do the shout out again. Do you realize what that said? Do you realize that that was saying that you are the Son of God? Now shift that, S-U-N. You're the Son of God, not something else out there. We've been waiting too long for that stuff to happen. And what's happening now is the new generation is that we are incorporating all that we've known before into ourselves so that we become an epicenter of it. So I think a little bit of shout out was,
Shine out.
yeah, shine out.
Shine out. Shine out. What?
Shine out.
Shine out. Light up the world. Shine out. Shine out. Light up the world. Shine out. Shine out. Shine out. Shine out. Shine out. Shine out. Shine out.
All right, you did not know this. Either did I, until like last night, that we're going to do questions and answers again because it worked so well before. So think of what questions do you have? Because we all know stuff. How many of you know stuff? Yeah, you know stuff. You know, I mean, spiritual principle, you know that. Children know that. It's applying it that seems to be the question. How do I apply this to this? That's the gap. So think of things that have been on your mind, and there will be a chance for you to ask the question, not only in the room, but also online. Beverly will take your questions and text them to Andrea. Andrea will let me know. But before that, I'm going to talk a little bit about the earth. And the separation that we have encountered with the earth. I had two outstanding practitioners. They were both ministers, but ministers are practitioners. Two outstanding practitioner, ministers, blah, blah, coaches, mentors, whatever. And one was Lloyd Tupper. And he said there's only one sin. Now, a sin is a mistake. So don't get all, don't go into your old theology of sin is something that's icky on your soul, like, what? I was made in the image and likeness of God. I got no ick in me. So anyway, but there is a mistake, and that's the sense of separation. That is the original sin, the sense of separation. And it's told in the Bible in the second chapter when people started wanting knowledge, but that was the knowledge of stuff instead of the knowledge of God. So they got separated from God. Before that, they walked and talked with God. And it's kind of almost psychological because babies do think they're one with everything. Honestly, they think they're one with everything, and they reach a certain point in their development, and that's when they start developing their eye that, like, I'm a separate thing. And then they discover, no. How many of you remember that? Ooh, the good spiritual development there. if the parent can just stay with it. Anyway, so we have this sense of separation. We have a sense of separation between God and us. How many of you have thought that God was separate? You went through a stage. And how many of you, even though you know you're not, are still in that stage? Until you know that you are the Word of God made flesh. Until you know that your word is the law unto the law, you still have a sense of separation. And don't make yourself wrong. It's not bad. It's curable. But unless you acknowledge it, it's not. You have to name the thing to change the thing. So we still say separate. If we're putting it out there like a slot machine, and if we just keep saying the prayer, eventually we'll win, we still have a sense of separation. And it's not lethal. It can be handled. We'll get to that in a minute. Then we also, unfortunately, have a sense of separation between heaven and earth. Too many theologians, Christian theologians, and I'm not sure about Islamic theologians. Sorry, I don't know that. I just know about the Sufi mystics, and I don't know about some other religions as much as I do Christian religion, because I was a born-again Christian, and then I studied the history of the Christian church, and I had to change my mind. But anyway, there was a period in the evolution of Christian thought that said the body was sinful because it's what led us astray. How many of you have little bits and pieces of that? Probably from some sort of old theology. A little bit of this led me astray, wasn't my fault. And that they're also from Christian theology, but which was not reading, well, pick and choosing what they read. How many of you know that you can prove anything through the Bible? Anything. If you want to, you can find a verse. You don't take it in context. You don't take the whole thing. You don't have the stew. You have the spice you hate. And you say, this is what the world is like. Well, anyway, there was also a sense of separation from the earth to heaven, and that the earth needed to be dominated. And we needed to leave earth so we could finally get to heaven. Heaven was the goal. Earth was what we had to escape. How many of you can kind of identify with that? Well, guess what? First chapter in the Bible said God created the heavens and the earth. It didn't say God created the heaven and as an afterthought, the earth. No, let's just say this. I'm going to say it and then I want us to start practicing it. If we let God in our mind, if we allow that thought to be there, God created the heaven and the earth, everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. Let's say that. Everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. Your problems, everything is holy now. Why? Come on. Everything is holy now. Why? Because even in the problem is the seed of a recognition that you are being called to recognize. Everything that you resist is a call for you to overcome who you think you are, which always at its core is a sense of separation. Everything is calling us to overcome that sense of separation. Everything is holy now. So even though for those of us that really take the verse from the New Testament that the kingdom of heaven is within us, how many of you like that idea? Yeah, so that's why you shine. That's why you are the Son of God, because the kingdom is within. Guess what? That word was bigger than within. In Aramaic, that was bigger than within. You know what it really meant? It also meant within and among. Within and without. As above, so below. I mean, there's a whole bunch of evidence that the earth and we, our body, and all that which we resist is holy now. So let's just say it. Everything is holy now. There's been a few life-changing trips that I've taken, and one of the first trip to Peru was life-changing for me. because I got to work with a wonderful, beautiful shaman named Benito. And I got to learn from the people in high elevations. When you land at 13,000 feet above sea level, you land. And you're surrounded by mountains. You are in a different space. And what I got to learn is that they survive because they believe the earth is holy. The earth is their mother, and the earth will provide, and the earth provides. In places that you just wonder how. Benito said that Pachamama will give us anything. Pachamama loves its creation, loves its people, and will give us anything. And they had something going on with that, which is that you can't just ask and ask and ask. You can't just deplete. How many of you have ever been around people that ask a lot and give nothing? Well, if the earth is alive, think about how it feels. I mean, the earth is alive, by the way. I mean, if we know now that the forest is alive, you've heard that, right? Like it communicates beneath the ground. The forest takes care of itself until human beings come in and kind of, mess up the ecosystem. So the earth is alive. It is sentient. And God bless whoever created Avatar, the whole thing, because that is a representation of what we're living with if we just pay attention. And we know that everything is holy now. Thank you. Then it was just an amazing experience. But what he said is that the earth doesn't require a lot, it just requires recognition. And a small gift, a token of gratitude, that you give recognition and gratitude first, and then you ask. So the many times that I've gone to Peru, we've done despachos. And I've done despachos with my husband. And I've had Gourmets for God, where we did a despacho, which is where we did an honoring of the earth. And then we would sit on the earth and ask the earth for whatever it needs, for whatever we need. And it's amazing how the earth responds, because everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. Thank you. This side is better than that side. I'm not really... Of course, you do have the bass on your side. See, if we get that, if we understood that, do you see how we would never feel alone or by ourselves? Because our support would be everywhere. We would be walking on support itself. And we would be honoring everything that we saw, even if we didn't like it, because in that which we see is the call for us to be our true self, where there is no sense of separation. So we begin the process of healing the original sin, the original idea that there's anything other than God. Actually, I just did a little bit of a not Costa Rica, I'm going to get into Costa Rica in a minute, but Peruvian trivia is that Camilla has been our tour guide forever. And we need somebody like her because she speaks English, she speaks Spanish, and she speaks Quechua. Because the shaman don't speak Spanish. It's all Quechua, the original language of the land. And she's going to be with us at CBEC. So I'm thinking that she will do the prayers in Quechua, and we will do a despacho, so that we honor the earth. And I've changed it a little bit. She's just going to have to go with it, because in Peru they use fire, but we don't need any fire energy in the Northwest. So I've changed it, and now we do liquid. And you give instead of giving something that you love, like the rare and beloved. So the shaman would bring things like gum and things like chocolate and coca leaves, things that they honor. Well, so when I do a despacho, and we do a liquid despacho, you bring your favorite drink. And God knows what your favorite drink is. So don't you be pulling water off when you really would like a shot. You bring your shot and you put it on the offering that is made, and it's because you need to honor the earth. You say thank you first. You give first. And then you ask, and Pachamama is the healer. It's the healer. So I'm just going to do a plug for Costa Rica because the name of the retreat is heaven, a connection, a communion, a gathering, a togetherness of heaven and earth. And we're going to do mysticism because mysticism is God beyond thought. God beyond thought. Stop thinking and let God think. God's only language is silence and everything else is an interpretation. And we're going to let the earth talk to us, provide us with answers, and heal us. It's going to be a combination of heaven and earth. Mysticism with earth-based spirituality put together in one place. So it's my last retreat, and I'm putting everything into it. And it's going to be luxurious, and there's going to be time for massages and anyway, so lots of things. So now I've given you lots to think about, but who has a question? And Andrea's paying attention, and you are. We've already got one from. Somebody said what? Somebody, yes. Wait. We need her microphone on. Just keep her microphone on, please.
Kim in West Seattle would like to know, what do you think happens to us after we die?
It's none of my business. But thank you, Kim from West Seattle. Actually, that's what the Buddha said. The Buddha, when asked, according to the stories, the Buddha, when asked what happens after you die, the Buddha said, pay attention to living. That's your job right now. So think about all of the horrendous things that have happened because people thought that as long as I get to heaven, I can do anything here. How many of you, and how many of you have been around relatives that out of their love for you didn't care what your life was like now, they just wanted you to get to heaven? So where's that get us? But if consciousness is what we are, whatever we develop here on earth, we will take with us. So I want to learn as much as possible. And I have this funny feeling, it's like, what if this wasn't school? What if this was recess? So I've decided to also enjoy it as much as possible. As much as possible. So this whole I gotta learn, no, live and you'll learn. Just living will let you learn. Okay, we've got a question
And
here.
I've got another one online too, so we'll do one in the room and then one online.
So since I have an almost 4-year-old, I'm pretty clear about the ego watching the ego come in and the self develop and the no develop. But my question is, do you think that humans, from the dawn of humans, have always had this false sense of separation? Or did perhaps early humans, before language came in, live in a state of oneness? Like, where did this come from, and was it always so?
So here's two answers, and they diverge. Yes, I think in the evolution of things before language, there was probably this sense of being one with everything. And really so that's probably where we got a lot of medicine. That's where probably people started listening to plants and seeing what plants were available and what to eat and what not to eat, and being able to listen to the ground and to the senses, sense the change in seasons and knowing when to move, even though it didn't, that season hadn't shown up yet. It would probably help people migrate because there were a lot of earth changes that that the people that didn't migrate didn't live. So yes, I think there was a greater sense of oneness. I don't know that it's so much the language that did it as a sense of importance, where they weren't living here, they were like getting hierarchical. Also, and I want to just say this, matriarchal societies were peaceful. They were more merchants than mercenaries. If you just study it. And we know when they were matriarchal because the places that they worshiped were round. So there was no front and back. There was inclusion. And the other answer I have is, in the big scheme of things, and I've heard this from a lot of different sources, whether it's Hindu or Buddhist or some Catholic mystics and just other people that seem to be in touch, is that there is so many expressions of God we'll call spirits, consciousness, that really want to be on earth. That they, like there's a lineup. They like take a number. And part of it is that it's the thrill of taking all this consciousness and condensing it and then forgetting to play a game they can't play when they're this. Like, oh, I want to go play that game. That's why I'm thinking this might be recess. This might be dodgeball. This might be pickleball. Universal pickleball court. And how good can you get? And also, there's another thing. If you had to play the game and we were here to play the game, what fun would the game be if there was no obstacle or goal? I mean, what fun would tennis or pickleball be without a net and an opponent? Think about it. I mean, if we really are the Word made flesh, we made this flesh. And since everything is holy now, what if the game is holy now?
Everything is holy now.
Oh my God. I wasn't even ready for that. Okay. Does that kind of give you a lot to think about? It's like, and I just want to add one more thing. So if everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. I like you're getting on it here. Yeah. I didn't even. That I think that we are traveling around in an unappreciated vehicle called our body. Unappreciated. And what we appreciate, we'll appreciate. We'll appreciate. I think sometimes we don't pay attention to it until it hurts or makes us pay attention to it. I think the reason that I am so healthy is that I appreciate my body. I mean, like, truly appreciate it and love it and thank it every day. I do not take this body for granted. Yet I would like some things to be different, but man, I love this body. I love this body. I love it. And it loves me back. And everything is holy now. Everything is holy. So this is the temple of the living God. All right.
Okay, Susan wants to know how to truly receive from the divine. What is the best way to truly receive from the divine?
Well, that almost might be a stump the minister. Oh, you're not going to like this, Susan, or maybe you will. There are three things that keep us from being truly receptive. The first one is thinking we have to do it all ourselves. If it is to be, it's up to me, it needs to be abolished from spiritual thinking. It's personal growth, but it's not spiritual living. So there's a workshop that I may offer again, and it's based on receiving. And people look at all the attributes of receiving, what it is to be receptive, and all the attributes of what it is to be doing, to be making, to be creating, to be manifesting. And then they're asked to let their higher wisdom self let them know how much are they in receptive mode and how much are they in doing mode. And most people that I work with in this retreat and workshop, and that all changes, are about 80% doing. The more we can flip over into receiving, we have to be receptive to be receptive. So stop analyzing, stop figuring out, and turn it over faster. Not that you were born with a beautiful brain, and the brain it's analytical and it's on purpose. But if you're always doing it yourself, how can you be receptive to a new idea? The other one is doing it for a result beyond just the completion of the thing. How many of you do things for other people's recognition? Just a few of you. Well, you're healed because truth heals. But if you're doing something that it's not because that's what you want to do, it's not what's good for you, it's not what's good for the earth, it's not what's good for your family, but you're doing it and you're looking to see if somebody notices. Like, I sometimes want to impress my husband, and it's like, oh, how good was the meal? Because I'm not a natural born cook, and I better have some accolades. Am I doing it to nurture us, or am I doing it so he says, yeah, great meal? I mean, really, to do things for the purpose of doing it because it's the right thing to do gets you out of being split. And the last one is, are you willing to will God's will? If you're willing to will God's will, then you're open to receiving God's instructions. But if you're just doing your own will, then God says, in a way, and I'm making God an entity, so a metaphor, so you can imagine. But God says, well, then yay, and when you want some help, let me know. But you got to will the will of God. And how many of you would sign up every morning to will the will of God? We got a few.
Everything is holy now.
Yes, everything is holy now. But I just say this because we don't understand that the will of God for us is so much greater than our will. We're still playing at the level of kindergarten, and God's got, doctorate degrees for us. And I don't mean more stuff. I mean more expression, more wisdom, more flow, more ease, more gentleness, more cooperation, more fulfillment. All of those things that we think we can do, guess what? God has that in spades for us if we're willing to will the will of God. And boy, I don't, I'm an Aries. I don't turn over my will easily. But when I do, it's like, it turns out so much better. So much better than I imagined. Why don't I do that all the time? It's still that sense of separation. I'm still healing my sense of separation. All right, we have time for one more.
Anybody in the room?
Oh, yes. Great.
In my gratitude practice every night, I say I experience my emotions both positive and negative. My observer breathes and chooses. Divine right action follows, and I am complete. And Viktor Frankl said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. And I've studied mindfulness from, this very big in psychology now, different Buddhist practices and thoughts on that. And I was just wondering, what is the main thing that you would say about CSL thought to increase the magnitude of my practice?
Well, so have you seen your life change? Dramatic?
When I'm in flow now, I even feel like I'm making better decisions than when I used to, just because I stop myself so many times and pause before I respond and don't react but respond. So I was just wondering.
That's actually what I teach in self-mastery. We'll be doing self-mastery. It's based on Viktor Frankl's work. That will be in the fall. And that's really important. But, and also, I'm trying to do improv. And the more you start to connect and the sense of separation goes away, it won't be just you doing this.
Yeah.
The sense of separation starts to separate you, and you will start having thoughts that that would not have been in your thought chest. So that I call those downloads, and you start to be the voice of spirit, even to yourself. The more you consciously connect, seek that out. So at the end, I love all that you're doing, and you might say, and day by day, I am healing my sense of separation from God and all that is. Therefore, I am the voice, I am the energy, I am the impulsion, and I am the creative impulse for a greater world, and not only for myself, but for all other people. God uses me to create the world that I desire, and then you put whatever that is in there. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's my answer. So you're just adding to, not separating. All right, so let's just end in prayer. And I give thanks for those people who wanted an answer and that communicated, and hopefully I fulfilled those answers for you, because I didn't get to see your head shake, which I was looking for if they're in the room. And I'm grateful for the people that spoke up in the room, and let's just know that the presence, the power, and the sense of unity, harmony, and wholeness is in the house. And in the Bible and in other stories that use metaphor, house means consciousness. So God is in the house. It's also in the yard. It's also in the work. It's also in the stroll through the woods and on the beach. For there is no place where God is not, and I give thanks that today the seed is planted, and may it bloom within us, that we know God in every thought and every emotion and every action, and we see it out glorifying itself in creation and what we see in the world. Let us see through what seems to be happening, which is an illusion created by separation, and may we know and acknowledge the finished kingdom in which we live, because everything is holy now, and so it is.
I am the river flowing, I am the desert dry, I am the four winds blowing, I am the sunset sky, I am the forest breathing, I am the ocean wide, I am the storm clouds gathering, I am the mountain high, I am the earth, I am the earth, I am the earth, I am the earth. We are the children growing. You are the place we live. We are the seed you're sowing. We are the life you give. We are the future rising. We will be your voice. We will watch and learn from you. We will make the choice. I am the earth.
You're in our hands.
I am the earth.
We're in your care.
I am the earth.
Together we stand.
I am the earth.
This moment in
I am the river flowing. I am the desert dry. I am the four winds blowing. I am the sunset sky. I am the forest breathing. I am the ocean wide. I am the storm clouds gathering. I am the mountainside. I am the earth.
You're in our hands.
I am the earth.
We're in your care.
I am the earth.
Together we stand.
I am the earth.
This moment in
We share the future, stand side by side. One earth, one people, will turn the tide. And in the future, they'll say with pride, one earth, one people, we turn the tide. Side by side, side by side, side by side.
Oh, thank you. Few things to share. First of all, it is still time for you to enroll in the mental equivalence class. Mental equivalence class, let me tell you, it's how good can you stand it? And if you have been in a perpetual loop or I think in some Christians they call it a season. If you've been in a season of something for a long time and you don't want to get out of that season, you need to break out of your mental equivalence. And what the mental equivalence is this is what I'm comfortable with. And a lot of people just become more comfortable in the box they're in, and they redecorate, put pictures on the walls, but they're not getting out of their comfort zone. So if you want to break out of your comfort zone, I encourage you to sign up for mental equivalence. You can still do that at the registration table. And for those of you that are online, you can do it too, because it is an online class. So think about that. Also, now this is important. I'm leaving. Let's just say it out loud. Everything is holy now. See, this is the test. Now, but here's the deal. You get to co-create who will follow me. Now, it's not just that you're going to see people show up and evaluate their talk and their workshop, which, anybody can be flashy. I mean, really. There's a whole bunch of people that we have here that are great, and they have one talk. So I want you to co-create in consciousness what you want, so that you draw to you what you want. What you may not even do what you want, but what your soul and the soul of this church needs. Because you all have your wants. You want them to be more friendly. I'm not that friendly, and I don't hug, but I'm a really good minister. So you're the one that gets to participate in an all-community co-creation process with Penny, who I definitely would recommend. Did I ever say that I'm Kathianne Lewis, by the way? Okay, well, for those of you who knew, I'm Kathianne Lewis. Anyway, the All Community Co-Creation Service is on May 7th, so circle that and sign up for it. There's going to be QR codes all over, so you can sign up with just a QR code. There's a QR code up there, and there's going to be posters all around the building for you to just go click and sign up. If you don't sign up, then you get what you get. All right? But if you want to be, this is the most important part. That Thursday is the most important part of the selection for the new minister, because that is the consciousness that will create the draw for that person. Otherwise, it's just a beauty contest. This makes it sacred. Do I have your attention?
Yes. Everything is holy.
And sign up. Everything's holy, and sign up. And for those of you that are online, you can get on the QR code as well. And I think there's going to be a way that you can join on Zoom. So please don't let distance be a problem. But the juice is in the room. How many of you have watched online? How many of you have been in the room? How many of you know it's better in the room? It's okay. It's better in the room. All right, I'm seeing your faces. I'm not going to be there, but I will see photographs, and I'm expecting to see you there. Thank you. Oh, boom, 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 boom. All right, so now you know. Now you know. Now, a little more lightness. This is also a good day to get this catalog and plan your summer activities. How many of you plan your summer activities around Gourmets for God? I do. Now, what does that mean? A gourmet is just somebody that likes food. And hopefully somebody that can cook it. I mean, you know. So this is the Gourmets Meet Gourmets, and all of the proceeds to the auction go to CSL as a fundraiser. So it's a win, 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 win. And it's fun. I mean, there's cool stuff in here. Motion pictures, please. Motion picture Pizza Palooza, Summer Solstice Soiree. Oh, soiree. I love soirees. Oh, a soiree. All right, so, I mean, just fun stuff. Look through this and start bidding. That's my enthusiasm for you. And then also, Monica Drummy, would you stand up? Monica Drummy will be starting the Women in Spirit at 10:30 across the street in that little white house. We call it the Annex. So Women in Spirit over there. Thank you, Monica, for doing it for so long. I'm really appreciative. So those are all the announcements, except I would also say go to the registration table or look online and get the information about two things. First of all, Rainbow Lodge is filled up, but you can always be on a waiting list because somebody might cancel. But that's my Great I Am retreat. And then CBEC, we still have openings for CBEC, and that's more community-based. It'll be fun, it'll be spiritual, or you can do both. And it's great for the whole family. Bring friends. It's a community builder. And then Costa Rica, where heaven and earth meet. And it's luxurious. You don't get a room, you get your own cabin. When is Costa Rica? In September. More information at the registration table. Those. So everybody got their assignments? Yes. You're going to get the QR code? Yes. Okay, because honestly, I'm blessing everybody that's going to be there that Thursday night. It's going to be so filled with the Holy Spirit. They're going to be transformed, and it'll be an amazing experience. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you for money. Work the room, Kathianne. Oh, you know, I love it when you're going out, you can just say anything. So you might want to put down sense of humor. Or no sense of humor. All right, so ask yourself, since everything is holy now, this too is a holy expression. This is us giving, which is part of receiving, and receiving is part of giving. And this community is blessed by every gift and every blessing that is put upon this gift. And we are the community. We are the organization. We are CSL. So we bless ourselves, and we bless those who will come after us, and we bless those, and for people that are watching online, we will watch. Everything is blessed and everything is holy, and we give thanks that we have an opportunity to give again. And so it is.
And in this moment, I know deep inside my own consciousness that everything is holy now. And if this service raised you up and made you want more, we have a practitioner online, KE-wise, to take your prayer request right now. We've got a practitioner here for in-person prayer after service. We have another practitioner back at our practitioner desk where you can put in a written prayer request, and that will be prayed on next service hour. So in this moment, what a blessing to feel so full of the divine spirit that moves and has its being in, as, and through each one of us, and that we carry this goodness from CSL Seattle out into the world this week, and we become the blessing for each face of the divine that we meet on the street. I call our time together good, and would you please join me in saying, and so it is. And we got a closing song.
We do. We do have a closing song. It would make a huge surprise. Oh my gosh, look at the screen. We got words on the screen. And because I didn't know how to type the lyrics for the second half of the song, I put 5 eyes or 6 eyes so you know what to do. Please sing it with me. Please get up on stage and dance as you're able. And Joe, fire up the disco back there. Yeah, that's the disco. Give me that octave bass line. Yeah, here we go. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. Lots of those eyes. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy.